Are you recording? I think it's okay.
Okay, welcome everybody, all four of us. Mick, I think he made his apologies, I think. But anyway, Mick is not attending. Matters arising from the minutes. Do we need to share the minutes, or can we just get a...
Everything will be discussed.
Okay, can we get an approval?
I'm happy. I went through it.
Okay, second.
I'd better second, yeah. Else
Thanks.
we'll run out of people.
Yeah, that's 50%
Thanks,
of us.
Pia. Thanks, Elaine.
Can we jump to the treasurer's report then?
Okay.
Do you want the document open or the worksheet?
Just if you could put the spreadsheet on.
Oh, the spreadsheet.
Yeah, just to have a look there.
Right. Income statement or balance sheet?
No, just that income statement. I can't see there, so I've got to look at the one in front of me.
All right.
Okay, so I think to look here, I can't, that's just too small. So I just wanted us to have a look at the income, because we got a couple of new of memberships in. Okay, so that was the only income for the month there, was the membership. And then the maintenance and projects. And Pierre, now I do not know if I've put this in the right place, but the 250 Rand, which we got for the paint job, there's still 100 missing, which we'll get to later. But I put that into maintenance and projects, so it's recorded there as 250. But I have also recorded it in the other thing, which I record, all the maintenance and projects things. Okay, so that was the only thing I wanted to pay attention to. That was 150 from Derek and 100 from myself. So that is recorded there. Okay, then as far as expenses are concerned, the meeting and meeting relating expenses, that has increased quite a bit. And that was because we paid both the Zoom costs and the insurance costs. And then the cost of the Sky Guides, we had to pay SASSA. So that was 2,800 Rand. And the other expense was the bank charges. Okay.
Just to clarify, Elaine, how many months again was the insurance and the Zoom cost?
It's a 6-month cost.
6 months.
I normally pay it, because they charge me 580 Rand for every EFT. I just pay for 6 months in the middle of the 6-month period. Okay, so this was paid at the end of October. Okay, then sundry expenses, that is the maintenance and the project, so the expenses fall under that, and that increased from the 1,400 to 4,141. I have detailed it in the maintenance and expenditure. Okay. And then if we could go to the balance sheet. The balance sheet is exactly the same as the financial report. So, okay.
Oh dear, no, I've opened all the columns.
Okay. Okay. Now, if you just go to the financial report, the one in Word, then, there's a summary there of the
next one, project outreach. Sorry, or the...
Okay, go to the one, the third tab.
Yes.
The third tab, which is the projects and outreach. Okay, now another question for Pierre. Pierre, you have sent me details of what every single expense was, and I have a record of that. But all I've done here is said maintenance 2,740.
That's fine.
No, you don't want me to give all the little bits and pieces?
No.
Okay, then that's fine.
For audit purposes, you and I have record of everything. I've got that in electronic format if anyone wants to see the detail, and so have you.
Okay. So so that just means that the amount available for the maintenance, etc., has now dropped to 1,892 and 26 cents. So, but the outreach still remains at 3,535. Okay. And then if you could just...
You want your document, Adam?
Yeah, all I want now is the financial report, the one in Word. Okay, that one. Because that gets a summary of everything. And so what we have in the Mamobi account is 10,565.69. The fixed deposit remains as always. The petty cash is still the same. So our total assets at the moment is at 55,754. And then the capital and reserves, 56 from last year. And the profit this year is not a profit. So we've overspent up to now by 554 Rand. So those two, the total assets and the capital and reserves balance out there. And then I've just written there the income from October, the membership, 720 Rand reserve, membership from MAPM, Millbank, Rosenkrantz and Retief. And then the paint donations, 250 from Derek and myself, and I'll ask Laura for the under 100 Rand. And the expenses, as we've previously mentioned, the bank charges, 38.50, hold on, now to charge. Then reimbursement to peer. There was a 2,390 plus the 350 which he paid for the paint. The Zoom account was for 6 months now was 2,135. The insurance for 6 months, 254. And then the asset payment for the Sky Guides, 2,800 Rand. Available for projects, 1,891. And available for outreach, 3,535. When are we going to spend this money for the outreach?
When we need it.
Okay.
I've been pretty much out of commission this year. Next year.
Okay. Okay.
What
Pierre,
would be the activities that would be included in that? Yeah.
Printing work for handouts,
Okay.
workshops mainly.
Okay, that kind of thing. Pierre, did that guy in Bloemfontein work out, or did nothing come of that?
Very much so.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
gosh,
no,
is there going to be...
I think at the moment he's the keenest of the teachers.
Okay.
And I'll report on that on the GMN.
Okay, sure. Okay.
May I just ask a question at this stage about the outreach? The expenses we were talking about and painting and having to raise donations from people for the painting of the sun, etc. Shouldn't that come out of outreach rather than donations?
Maintenance.
Yeah, that's maintenance, not outreach.
But I mean, like for example, it's only a small thing, but reimbursing Mick for the cokes and pies and whatever it was he bought, that sort of thing, shouldn't that come out of outreach?
Yes.
Yeah, that is outreach. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not aware of any expenses.
I asked him, please, could I reimburse him? And he said no.
Okay. Can we approve the treasurer's report?
Yes.
We've got
Okay, I'll approve. Yeah. Oh, sorry, after you, Pierre.
Okay, so you second. Thanks, Peter. All right, can we go back to the agenda? All right, membership list. Anything there? Talk about, Peter?
Nothing too exciting on the membership. yes, we've got two new members, at least one new member, and one that I had forgotten to include, which was, gosh, I've got the wrong sheet in front of me here. Yeah, we have had Steenkamp, who has attended a few of our meetings recently, and he sent through, I think, a request to Derek and forwarded it to me. So he's now joined. So that's one new member. And also, I had forgotten to include Helene in the membership list for some reason or other. So we have 48, not 46 now.
Okay, and if I remember correctly, Gert Steenkamp is from Saldanha or Friedenberg, something like that. All right. Thanks, Peter.
What's that?
Just mentioning where Gert Steenkamp was from, yeah. So he's unlikely to come to physical meetings, but he likes to attend all the Zoom meetings, study group and so on. Okay, can we move to outreach? Pierre, is there anything at the moment happening outreach-wise?
I spoke to Mick.
Zoom's breaking up.
The two planned activities at the moment that Mick had planned in conjunction with Lucania is the solar system model workshop.
Sorry, Zoom is seriously breaking up.
Peter, can you hear?
Can you hear?
Elaine, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear well.
I'm hearing about every third or fourth word. It's breaking up terribly. I don't know. What about you, Elaine?
On your side, Peter, because everybody else is okay. So you'll have to go to
the recording now.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Okay, the one
picture's frozen
is solar system workshop at the tourism office, and that's scheduled for after the exams early in December. And then the painting of the analematic sundial, which the mayor wants to attend, will probably only happen in January. But I think it depends very much on the mayor's schedule. And that's all that I'm aware of outreach-wise, other than the Global Meteor Network. Chris van der Westhuizen, which Elaine sent me the name of, responded very quickly, very enthusiastically. He's at St. Andrews in Bloemfontein. And they've actually got, what are the computers of the Raspberry Pi Club. So I assume when I suggested that he asked them whether they can assemble a camera for which is going to be put up at Boyden Observatory, which is a better place than the school. He wanted it at the school. But the school is not such a good place because in holidays, if something goes wrong, you can't call, whereas Boyden is permanently staffed. And I think the skies are better as well. St. Andrews is in the city. But that's a very enthusiastic response. And
that's nice.
We'll be attending Mick's, Tim Cooper's talk on Tuesday.
Okay.
So I think that got a boost. And of course, Tim Cooper and I had Zoom meetings with both Langsberg and Toes River. And Langsberg has come to life, not Toes River. Just no response from them. I'm actually tomorrow morning going to phone the secretary again and ask her to print out the damn invitation to Tim's talk and give it in Clemence's hand so that he can arrange for the kids' attendance next Tuesday. It's shocking.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Yeah.
No. Projects and maintenance. I think all that I can add there is that, yes, I attended the ward committee meeting yesterday afternoon, much to my dismay, or Tuesday afternoon. it's 2 hours of talking, the same stories as 10 years ago. Just slight little twist. There was very positive feedback and appreciation from the Cliff Path Management Group regarding the new the stuff that we put on the planet models and the painting of the sun. That elicited quite a lot of discussion because the minutes of the previous meeting, Mick was minuted as saying that we maintaining the real planets, not the planet models. And the sun is going to be painted. So there are lots of questions. How will you get to the planets and the sun? And what is the color of the sun, etc. And I think they were surprised to hear that the mayor and the principal actually did the painting of the sun. So at least there's appreciation for that. And we're having another maintenance session at Gearing's Point on Saturday, so there will be more expenses, which I'll send through to you later.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thanks, Pierre. And thanks for suffering.
Is that this coming
on Mick's behalf?
That's the correct word, suffering. I must remember that.
Yes, it's coming Saturday at Gearing's Point.
Say again, Peter.
Hello. Sorry, Pierre mentioned we're having another painting session at Gearing's Point on Saturday. Is it this Saturday you're talking about?
Yes, but it's not painting session, it's a maintenance session.
Okay, but it's this Saturday, is it?
Yes, this Saturday. Day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just remind me to ask Al about our weekend arrangement.
I do hope this recording is better than the talk that's coming over.
I'm sure it is. I think it's just something
this,
blocking the reception on your side, Peter.
Maybe. In which case the recording should be all right.
Yeah. Okay. Can we move then to calendars and monthly meetings? Is there what's left of the calendar? Membership function minutes. Why haven't I got a calendar open? I thought I had it open as it is. All right, we're into November. So we've got Tim. Is he the last one? There's nothing in December, is there? All right, so we've got one
looks
more.
like a terribly blank.
So yeah, sorry,
it's the wrong
I
calendar.
loaded the wrong one. I just clicked on the thing in the.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just the one meeting. Tim Cooper on Tuesday.
Yes, we've just got the one meeting. Tim is coming up next Tuesday. And then we have study group on the 25th. That will be that scientists support shocking space discovery. I'm not going to say any more on that. And,
I've got another one as a suggestion for you. I saw a very interesting thing about there's something called, I think, a Saqqara depression or something in Egypt, which is
look, I mean,
I think about 60 meters below sea level, and they're talking about flooding, building a tunnel through to the Mediterranean and flooding that. It'd be a couple of thousand square kilometers of lake that they'll make. And also
if you'd like to
things
see
of generating fresh water and energy from it and all kinds of things. That looks like very interesting.
Sounds excellent.
I'll send you.
But I mean, if you'd like to send me that, we could always sort of have a look at that. And we could do that sort of little green men visiting us on Thursday. You know, if it's approved, peer-reviewed, and all that sort of thing, well, I suppose
it is apparently
right.
It's a very serious scientist that did the study. It's a statistical thing that she studied old astronomy images from before the time of when mankind launched anything to space, and found a whole lot of unexplained anomalies in actually hundreds of the images. So, I mean,
I just had
a paper written and peer-reviewed and published in reputable.
Yeah. No, we can do it. Maybe people will be interested.
And got nothing to do with Avi Loeb, Peter.
Avi Loeb, he is his
He's a
Galileo
loose cannon.
project.
I don't know. He's an academic, but he's a total loose cannon. He tried to claim that, what is that, Atlas 3I, or what is it called? He tried to claim that was a spacecraft, and that was totally 100% proved to be a comet, actually, by Meerkat. Yeah.
And also in his book, he claimed the comets were jet propelled. I mean, really.
Yeah. All right. So we're on to talking about monthly meetings. The 2026, Pierre and Peter Kotze and I had a good meeting the other day, discussing the potential speakers for next year, and we've got a short list of enough options, I think, to, if enough of them, if at least 3/4 of them respond positively, which I'm sure they will. So looks like we just got to do all the work of contacting people and getting them to agree to a date.
Okay.
Thanks. Got our list sorted. Okay. I think Pierre and Peter Kotze did most of the work on that, sorting that list out.
Not true. We all three had the same coffee.
Okay. All right. We had Peter Kotze's JWST, and maybe he will be one of the speakers again next year.
We will.
All right. And then Tim Cooper is up next. Looking forward to that one. An update on GMN. I think that will be fairly popular, hopefully, amongst attendees.
Derek, I don't know, I wasn't here for Peter Kotze's JWST. Do you think you could send it to me, or did you send it and I haven't seen it?
I'll send you the recording. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
That was fairly popular. I think it was a good attendance.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Everybody was looking for the Sykes. All right. Special interest group meetings. Anything to add to that, Peter? You've spoken about it already.
No, just what's written there. It's about covers it, I think. Cosmology. That was a pretty poor attendance, though.
It looks like
where are we anyway?
Time, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this cosmology thing. It seems like we're going off track there with.
Because I found that extremely interesting. I thought it was one of the best we've ever had, actually.
Yeah, I love them all. So.
I think it might have just one of those coincidences where everybody couldn't attend. They were doing something else. You never know.
Yeah, it could be.
All right. So up next, scientists report shocking space discovery. All right. Let's see what the shock is when we get to that.
Yeah, let's do it. We do it.
Okay. Observing moonless window. Tonight would have been a good night, but now we're full of smoke. So
it's the only night this week, which would have been fairly reasonably suitable. I don't know. I haven't looked outside right now. I'm not quite sure what it's like out there.
No, it's all the
not supposed
smoke is now coming. I hope they're going to sort that fire out, because otherwise it's going to have a negative effect on the grape harvest.
Yeah. So this is a problem.
All right. So we're almost done then. Communications, website. Any comments? Okay. I've been doing a little bit of updating on that recently.
I could honestly say to the ward committee meeting that our publications are the best in the country.
Agreed. We're still getting a fantastic, excellent newsletter. Thanks for Peter and the articles from Peter Kotze and the excellent sky maps. You're keeping up the standard there. Well done, Peter.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks for that. Any other business? that anybody can think of? What's happening in December? What have we got function-wise or meeting-wise?
Just the only thing we've got is cosmology.
Cosmology
and
is that it? Just the one? Or?
on the 4th. On the 4th, which would be the first. That's what we normally do each year. We have the HACC on the 4th, which is the first Thursday, if that's okay with everybody.
All right, and the cosmology would be after that or before that?
Cosmology is the second.
Second.
That looks like another good one, yeah.
All right, so that'll be the last one meeting, really, last public meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
It's pointless after that because I don't know. There's just so much happening, you know, and people go away.
Sure.
Try and get our summer astrophotography done. And everybody knows about the new astrophotography competition, do they? Entries closing, I think, mid-January.
Yes, sent out all the stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Peter, you're going to have a go at that one. It's less telescope and more...
one thing I forget.
Skies.
I forgot to mention, as far as these speaker seekers are concerned, January the 20th is our January meeting, monthly meeting. Have we got anybody organized yet?
Not yet. I will start phoning.
All right. Yeah, I also got one or two.
Okay.
Like that. All right. Okay, it'd be nice to kick off with a bang if we get a nice speaker there. Kick off the year with a popular speaker. We'll see what we can get. We'll let you know ASAP as soon as we've got an answer there, Peter. Thanks for the reminder. All right, thanks very much.
And the other thing I also wanted to mention.
Sorry, Peter, go again.
I just also forgot to mention earlier on do you remember we talked about Mick Finn doing a short presentation on outreach?
Yes.
And what's being done and so on. I just wondered if that wouldn't fit in as a short address in the AGM in Newbury.
Okay. Can we ask him to do a 15 or 20-minute presentation just to add some variation to the AGM?
Yeah.
All right. Will you send him an email about it, Peter, so that he's got a long time to make excuses?
Yes. No, I think he's actually quite looking forward to doing that. I got that impression from him.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice if we can add that into the program.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Thanks everybody for your contributions and your attendance, and we will see you next time.
Okay.
Night, everyone.
Night, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Night there.
Thanks all. Thank you. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Just.